Abundance. Abundance. Like, I even love the word.
It's a good word.
Abundance.
Yeah,
it just sounds lovely. And it's all very hip these days to talk about an abundance mindset and abundance, thoughts and a way of living. It's actually been around for a really, really long time. We're relieved that people are catching up out there. But, if you look at the cultures in the East, this abundance mindset and meditating to understand that has just been such a big part of their life for such a long time. And I think the West are caught up with that now. But we love it, don't we?
We don't sound like we're on the bend anymore, so...
Yeah, everybody's catching up. And we talk about this a lot to our clients. So our clients are really high performers and they want to be the best versions of themselves, as most of us do. And learning how to tap into that universal abundance is a really big part of that.
Because quite often we keep a lid on ourselves. Other people try to we perceive other people keeping a lid on ourselves, but we often keep a lid on ourselves. We tell ourselves, oh, well, that, somebody else might have done it, but I can't do that. Or, well, I came from a council estate, or I couldn't be that person, or I couldn't go to uni, or I couldn't buy my own house. We have this thing where we're keeping a lid on ourselves, but actually what we believe and what we talk to people about, that life is limitless. Whether it is you want to be financially abundant, it might be a career, it might be in a relationship, it might be love. Like, there is enough out there in the universe for everyone. Like, everything is limitless.
Limitless. Another fabulous word, limitless.
Yeah, limitless, we like that word.
But it starts with your belief. So again, we've talked on another video around growth mindset. So if you haven't checked that one out, check out the growth versus fixed mindset. So it'd be very difficult to believe in abundance of the universe if you're coming from a fixed mindset because you think things just are. So if you've got that true growth mindset and you believe in abundance, and we believe that your thoughts become things. So it all starts with your thoughts. So it's about spending time every day really tuning into that. Now, again, we talk about meditation these days, and a huge amount of people meditate and have it as part of their practice, which is amazing. Again, not something that's just been invented recently, has been around for donkey's years. And it's a really great way of tuning in. So meditation kind of helps you listen. You can ask those questions, how do I serve to my highest purpose? Why am I here? Show me who to speak. It's that whole thing of waiting and being there and being present and being in the moment and just allowing.
That's the word I was going to use, allowing.
So meditation, we really recommend it. If you're quite new at meditation, if you drop us a note, hello@nowsyourtime.com, we have some basic beginners meditations. So just 5 or 6 minutes long, just to help you get used to the breathing and get into the practice of it, that we can help you work into your morning or evening routine. So that's a really good way of doing it.
Another way is around just giving yourself some space and time to just sit and think, what if this were to happen? What if that were to happen? And it's really, you have to practice it. You have to practice, because sometimes our fear or our ego pops into our heads and stops us from opening up our mind. But actually just sit and think in there with a pen and a paper, or however, with your journal, however you want to do it. What if, and just ask yourself your questions, because your subconscious mind is there and it's full of wonderful things and it wants to send them to you. So you've got to create that space and time to lift the lid off, to be limitless and really allow these thoughts to come in. So what if? Ask yourself what if.
Because we're so used to just thinking in the boxes that we're in and kind of doing incremental dials, as we would call it. So like, say if you earn 20 grand a year, you might be thinking, God, wouldn't it be great if I earned 25 grand? Wouldn't it be great if you earned 25 grand a month? Like, how would that feel? What would you do with that? How would that change your life? And that leads on to kind of our third tip around this. So meditate and asking what if. And tip number 3 is, do you remember when you were a kid and you just used to daydream and people used to try and snap me back to reality? We're the opposite. We want you to daydream. Go daydream as much as you like about your life. So sit there and just say, in 12 months' time, how do I want my life to be? What would it look like if, What if I have the house of my dreams, the relationship of my dreams? What if I'm working for, I've earned so much money I can work full time for the charity that I love? What if I've set up my own charity? What if I built a school in Malawi? Like, whatever it is for you that lights you up, that makes you feel like you've really created a legacy that you're excited about. What does that look like in 12 months, in 5 years, in 10 years? And people get very stuck. It used to frustrate me all the time in corporate life. Everybody thinks within the next 12 months because everything ends when the budget runs out, right? If you think of your life as a 5, 10 year, 15, 20 year plan, what could you create in that? Like, how exciting would that be?
So exciting, and it works, because this is when we'll talk about manifestation in another video, but this is when you start to visualize and picture and feel and get the energy going of how your life will be in a future state. It almost then just becomes the norm of that's what you're expecting to happen. It works.
It works. So get excited, start really working on your abundance mindset, and just have fun. See where it takes you. Let us know.
Bye.